Just recently, I heard of a story of somebody who, a landlord was trying to evict a student, and if the student didn't call out for the community to help, maybe they would have taken advantage of her. And these are some of the challenges that these students go through. We need to come out, support them. What ways,
can we? Why, just like this example you gave is a good example. Now, see, she thought to reach out to the community. This is why you need to join. You need to be involved, even if you're not volunteering. Join the group. Just be there. Just be there. Because no man is an island. There's not everything you think you can run by yourself. Some people have been here for years. That's a very good example.
I take it very passionately. I take it very passionately. When, again, back to when I was an international student, in my school then, I was running a postgraduate program. So even as a postgraduate, I think we created Nigerian postgraduates wanting. Then there was no WhatsApp. We were meeting. We just knew ourselves. There is one. We knew ourselves. We were seeing ourselves. We say, we're in the same hall, Melville Group. So we were there, and then one person will come and say, you be Nigeria? We be Nigeria. Oh, come see my room here. And good enough for me, I had a neighbor, my friend, who we are still friends till today. Joy, we don't get work. See, they say work, they one place, so we will go and look for work. Yes. The places where other people would not want to go. We signed up on Blue Arrow Agency, I can never forget, and some other agencies. We were working in the football stadium. Liverpool Stadium, we'll go to Manchester, we'll go to Everton, we were working, we'll go to Blackburn, all those stages, because we had to work, right? And then we got the information from fellow students and even people who were outside, who had, had moved on to other things. And they'll say, go to this agency, go and register. Go to this agency, go. On Saturday morning, when they are going to the stadium for the matches and all that, you will see us, we'll be plenty like this. Black, all of us will gather ourselves. And they say, when you finish from here, there's another something tomorrow. Make sure you are there. And we're supporting one another. We're helping ourselves. A lot of us paid, most parts of our fees with all those small jobs that we did, because we did not stay, by ourselves.
Yeah.
We had an association. I was the secretary of the association. I don't know what thing they do now.
Esco has followed you. Esco stamped.
I was there. Me, Dara, Lema, we were there. But the thing is that after we left, of course, people had their own challenge, but it was a common forum for us to, interact, talk, gist, laugh, play, and do all that, and ease out the stress. Funny enough, at that time, maybe just two of us were the ones paying from our pocket. To the other people, their parents don't settle their school fees. So we had to sit up and struggle, hustle. You understand? And it was fun. And the same thing, my word for people, for students, come out, join community, come and volunteer, show up. Don't say waiting that they do, all these people, they're always fighting. No. Come out and join the community. Be a part of it. You never can tell.
At all.
You never can tell when you will need the community.
Yes.
You never can tell. Recently we had the handing over in the inauguration and all that. And you were dancing. Trudy,
I did not dance.
Who taught you how to wind waist, Calabar waist?
I've always loved Ekombi dance.
Okay.
Always, right?
But are you anywhere related?
I'm not anywhere related though. I'm Igbo, raised in Port Harcourt.
You're now winding waist like. But
in secondary school, they taught us like
how to do
cultural,
all that. Okay, and that was really, really beautiful. When your fellow students see you, not your fellow students, when they see you, what do they think? Do you get like feedback from your involvement in the association? How do they see you? Like, how do are they like, this one don't join?
No, they always see it in a good light. Sometimes some people are today chairman, some people call me prime minister, some people like I'm like, so it's beautiful to see, because sometimes I know that I'm very social too, but sometimes I am just I just tend to I'm still shy. I'm somewhat shy. So sometimes I doubt myself. A lot of things I do, I'm like, oh my God, did I say, I shouldn't have said this thing? Should I post this thing? I shouldn't have posted this thing. Oh, did I spell this thing? You know, I'm always in my head. So to be getting positive feedback from people that I do not even know are actively watching me is very encouraging to see. And the same way you guys are giving me, you know, amazing feedback, I also encourage you to, you know, get involved as well. So I can give you feedback.
Please, get involved. Please get
involved. But yes, Nigerians are very nice, are very sweet people. It's just once they're for you, they're for you. That's it.
And that's the way we are back home.
That's how we are. Yes,
that's how we are. If you want us to be against you, we know how to be against.
Straight.
But if you want us to be for you, we will be total hands, legs, everything. We'll put our heads there. Wow, that's beautiful. Thank you so much, Trudy. You know, you come out as someone who is. I was telling someone, I said she's bold, she's fearless. Like, I like the way you take the things, because a lot of people, let me just say your people, millennials, they don't bother about these things. They're like, because you said you're pro-Nigerian.
Very.
How many people? Because a lot of people be like, I beg the country where don't fall our hand, tire. Me, I am as well. But you know, I know that it takes time it takes time to get to that stage where you are like, hey, home is home, right? But again, we can create home wherever we are. Yeah. But one of my key points for 2024 was to be actively involved in community. To be actively, before I would just join meetings, but in 2024 I found myself doing more, wanting to know more, wanting to help, wanting to contribute, because I saw that there are a lot of people, we tend to leave things to go so bad before we now start saying, hey, fire, but we allow things, and then when we stay on the sidelines, you know, pointing fingers and saying, yeah, this one, yeah, the work never gets done. Instead, it will die. And so those are one of my own thoughts towards being engaged in community. Is very, very important. And I like to appreciate you for, you know, you being that kind of person. People would look at you and say, if Trudy can be at that level, why not? If you can be that good, because you have a voice, you have a followership, right? There are people are following you. And if you're a good leader, you're sure that the people following you, they tend to have at least 80 to 90% tend to, you know, follow you rightly.
Right.
You know. So thank you so much for that. Tell us a little about your story.
So for me, leaving home and being around, it wasn't really a difficult change because I attended boarding school. My university was in a different city, and sometimes we'll travel without our parents. So coming here, I didn't really feel it like that. Yes, I was missing them, but I will not say like it was to the point of, I don't know, like it wasn't just too bad. But yeah, it had some days, I won't lie, some days were rough, obviously, because, you know, the cultural shock was very intense.
I was going to ask about the shock.
It was very, very intense for me. Because there's one thing to travel, vacation, and there's one thing to travel and you go back home. I'm not here, you're here. So you just, you know, experience it in full light. So it was a lot. And I found that, so here, for me, the sensitivity was just something I could not grasp. Another thing I couldn't relate to was how sometimes you be in the bus and, you know, someone, back to the or your lifestyle, someone is sleeping in the bus and you know that the person probably has passed their final destination. Nobody's waking them up. Even when you try to wake them up, it's like, why are you touching them? Why are you, you know? And then even helping people. I remember when I first came, because I stayed downtown, like right downtown. So a lot of people would, you know, beg for money or whatever. And me, I came with that Nigerian mentality because I used to like help people back in Nigeria as well. When people are begging, just give them money or buy them food, whatever. So I started doing the same thing here. That's how people now say approaching me. That no,
they don't do that.
They don't do that here. Don't buy them. Don't give them money. They're going to use the money and do this and do that. But to me, it's like whatever they use the money for. I'm giving because I want to give.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of
trying to figure out which one.
And then you see people staring at my hair and they really, really want to, like, they're very curious for genuine reasons. They want to touch me. I'm like, touch now. I don't understand. Like, it was just a lot to process at that time. The nuances. I'm like, well, why are they overthinking this thing? But I don't understand though. Like, I'm not feeling you. Sometimes someone will just randomly I braided somebody's hair one time. Where's she from? She's Asian.
Okay.
She absolutely loved it. Loved it. The next day I came to work, she had taken it off. What happened now? Say it's cultural cultural appropriation. What do they even call itself? Misappropriation or whatever they call it. And I'm like, you know, sometimes some things people will just say, I'll just be like, because you don't want to now talk out of ignorance. Not look like this one doesn't even know what is going on in the world. But at the same time, like, it's just it's too sensitive.
You're working on eggshells. You know, you don't know which one you will say that will offend somebody.
Exactly.
And those are some of the things that pull people in. They don't want to.
That was what happened to me. So it pulled me in because I'm like, what would I now say now? Because it's like anything you say, you'll be thinking 2 times. Or even before someone approaches you to ask you questions, they would. Where I worked before, someone had passed to go and get something for a customer. So one of the staff members, she's like, Trudy, can you help me call this? She was pointing at the girl, but I could not, there are different people. I don't know who exactly she was referring to. She's like, that one. I'm like, which one now? Is he the black one? Oh no, you can't say that. I'm like,
so why did you ask me to call somebody now?
And I said, what am I? How would you describe me? She now started describing like color. My hair, she avoided. But me, I can comfortably call you whatever the color is. You know, so just those things that. Just sometimes you just become mumus because I don't even know what to say.
So would you say that we don't have enough back home? We don't have enough knowledge of the world outside our world.
Pretty much.
Because we are black doesn't mean that other worlds don't exist. So when you come here, you now get the shocker of your life.
Yes, I feel like us. The thing we are thinking, our mind is far.
It's not far.
Nigeria, nothing consign us. The same way you dey reason, you can come now. I say Trudy is black. The thing, but if you take it to maybe another black, like maybe
from another country,
or even from here, like they might receive it differently. And that's why I've been trying to educate people, you know, I work with. I'm like, because sometimes they are shy to say things. I'm like, I enjoy when you're curious. I'd rather you ask me than make assumptions, or you go behind my back and be doing or, you know, ask me if you want to now. I'll tell you. It's not bad. If everybody's, you must not know everything, right? But the thing, hey, I do not understand. Because you just find yourself apologizing.
And because again, when we need to know more, we need to know beyond our world. Even the same for them here, because they don't know beyond their world.
Yeah. It's hard for them.
It's hard for them. So again, you have to understand. I was listening to one man one day that he said, I think he was talking about somewhere in Japan or one country where there was a discussion on YouTube, and he said, we who came from wherever we came from to come and do some kind of, maybe we want to live there, go to school or vacation, we have to understand the culture there and adapt to the culture. And the culture sometimes may be way off our own, as in really way off, but you are the one that wants to come here. So you need to come and adapt to, because he was saying that in a hotel, if there is a place that you go to, I think it's in Japan, I'm not sure, but when you get there, the person, the guest, will take off everything you're wearing to get inside that place. And the female will come and give you towel, and they don't see it as anything. This was a man sharing it. I can't remember the name of the... but he was arguing that that's their culture. So if you say you want... Exactly. You're the one that brought yourself. You have to come. If you don't want to go to that place, then you go somewhere else.
That's true.
So some of these things, we also have to look at it from both sides.
Ways, yes.
Don't
And
just
that's
say
why that's why it's good
this is
to
the way I am.
exactly.
This is where I am.
Yes.
You have to be open
Be open-minded.
Open-minded. It's okay. This is how it is done. Except when it crosses, for me,
when it crosses the line, it crosses the line.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is where I don't.
And the thing is that you will know.
You will know when
you
it
will know when
the
it crosses the line.
You will know.
Yes.
You will know. So a lot of times people just think that why are these people like this? You to think about it. If they come to your country, right? If you, or how do I put it? You have somebody, you will try to teach the person, this is the way we are doing it here.
Yes.
You understand? Those foreigners, when they come to Nigeria, say, this is the way. They will even want to teach you. You want to teach them your language. You want to teach them Yoruba. You want to teach them any language. You understand? Because you want them to understand you. Sometimes it seems like you're worshiping them. Maybe slave master mentality. That one too is always
even in the touching. I'll
go on.
Okay, this thing you said too is very so. Even like I came with my free spirit and whatever. Ask me questions. Call me by my. I'm black. That's fine. But like you said, you get as you go cross line. Me self, I feel change and for you straight. So there are still boundaries.
There's still boundaries.
One time in there's this program that we had. So part of the exercise that they were grading us on was presentation. So you come out and then you be given like an item, say this thing now, and then you come and speak on it.
Okay.
So just random come speak on it. So me, I was one of the last people. So sometimes the what's it called now? The organizer will be the one to give you the item. Sometimes you dip your hand inside the bag and so I was one of the last people. So my own, like, they actually forgot my presentation. I had to remind the organizer. So when the organizer came, he then actually brought something for me to speak on. And it was 2 items he came with. So when he came, he said, Trudy, come out. Tell me why. Because what people? Tell me why my own item happened to be an ape.
Okay.
Right? Mind you, no. Tell me why I was given an ape. Now, Trudy, the laughing one, the playful one, chatty one. That's the thing because sometimes, over familiarity, people go just they lose guard. And me, I'll keep you back on that guard straight. So in front of everybody, I'm like, why? Why do you give me an ape? And even afterwards, I started thinking, I'm like, Jesus Christ, Trudy, you see that I said that? I was even shocked. But it was because there was no justice. Like, there were 2 items. You could have given me the other one.
Why? Because you had something
I straight up said, this is giving some sort of racist vibe. And he said, no, I'm not like that. I'm like, so why are you giving me an ape? I still spoke on the ape. But I put him straight. Just so you know, like the fact that I laugh every time. Me say my head no day ground. And that's the same for other Nigerians. The fact that we laugh. The fact that our challenges, our struggles are different. Doesn't mean that you can just come and play with us anyhow and we just let it slide. So I had to put him straight. And after that time, he apologized. Because I don't know why you're giving me an ape.
That's so wicked.
I don't know why you're giving me an ape, even if you had clear intentions. Next time you think twice.
You think twice. Because you also there's something we were taught some time ago that you have to think what the other person is thinking.
Yes.
In certain things, when you know that some matters are very delicate.
The other people started looking at everybody.
Can
was
you
surprised.
imagine? Can you imagine?
Everybody was shocked.
That was wicked. Anyway, wow. We are having fun. No, on True Perspective, I told you that we're coming to you back to back.
Opa.
You see,